Every recruit in the German army has the duty to defend Germany against the advancing enemy. Soldiers, we stand in the path of the Russian army, and our actions will determine everything. Fight well and show your loyalty to our great country. Welcome to the Eastern Front. Lieutenant, get them ready and prepared. Then report back to me.
Yes, Herr Hauptmann. I am your commander, Lieutenant Martin Wolf. All of you are recruits, and I am sure you don't have a clue about the Eastern Front and the heavy fighting we are engaged in. This is no Boy Scout camp. Our finest soldiers have fought and still fight an extremely tough enemy. The fate of our homeland will be decided here and now. Soldiers, our job is to keep you alive. So first you will have to pass some drills to avoid being sent home in a box. Show me what you are capable of. I demand strict obedience and constant readiness for action. If anyone thinks they can shirk their duties, I have special assignments to teach them obedience. Stern discipline is what I demand of you men. The ability to fight is important for your survival. Am I making myself clear?
Yes, Sir Lieutenant.
Good. Now get in the truck. Let's see if you deserve to be soldiers of the Wehrmacht.
Officer reports to the General. Herr General, Italy joined the war. The General answers, no problem. Send 2 divisions to stop them. Officer says, but General, Italy is on our side. General answers, that's worse. Send them an army as reinforcements.
Sorry, have to correct the...
Beschuss nicht möglich. Beschuss nicht möglich. Beschuss nicht möglich.
Targets up to 500 meters away. You can hit targets even further away, but unfortunately our eyes aren't as good as our rifles. The Mauser carbine is a reliable and effective weapon in the hands of an experienced soldier. All of you have received basic training in shooting this rifle. Now we'll see how much you have progressed. You may need to use automatic weapons in addition to your carbine. We will show you how. Let's start now. You, soldier, what's your name? Grenadier Karl Neumann, Herr Leutnant. Grenadier Neumann, see the ordnance officer. He will give you a carbine. Then get to the firing range. Look sharp. Do you remember how to aim, Grenadier? You can hit targets at close range without any adjustments. Distant targets require correction for the drop of the bullet. Get ready. Fire at will. Not bad. Could be better, though. Good shot, soldier. Can you even see the target? Good shot, soldier. Can you even see the target? shoot with a machine gun. Go to the ordnance officer and get an MG-42. The MG-42 is the best and fastest machine gun in the world. It is perfect for covering fire and from the side burst fire. Now you will see why it is so good. Now go to the ordnance officer and return your weapons. Then go back to the formation and tell the next one that it's his turn. Your shooting practice is over. All of you, follow me. Short-range target with a grenade, throw it without too much force. Don't forget to take cover. You'll have 5 seconds before the grenade goes off. Just enough time to save your neck. Targets that are further away are more difficult to hit. Just throw the grenade a bit further, meaning throw it with a bit more force. Remember to take cover. Good! The next targets are furthest away, so you will need to throw the grenade as hard as you can. At this distance, you don't have to worry about splinters hitting you, so you won't need to take cover. Follow me! Move! Move! carefully. You are infantrymen, and your weapons are rifles and submachine guns. But you will also face enemy tanks. Therefore, you need to know how to fight tanks and not to fear them. Inside those tanks are men like us, and they are no better than any of you. They too are vulnerable. They have the same reflexes and awareness, making them easy to eliminate. To fight enemy tanks, the German infantrymen can use cumulative grenades or a special weapon called Panzer tank. You will now engage captured Russian tanks. They have no fuel or ammunition, so they will not blow up. But you will learn how to use these weapons. Here is the main Russian tank, the medium tank T-34. It's a fast and agile vehicle which the Russians have manufactured in vast numbers. But it's not invincible. The best way to destroy it is to hit its engine, track, or fuel tank. Pay attention. The frontal armor of the tank is thicker than the armor on the side, and the weakest armor is at the rear and the top. Our friends, the artillerymen, have a harder time of it, as they also have to account for the angle of the armor. Everybody will take 3 Panzerfaust and 3 grenades from the ordnance officer. Then take position, aim at the tank and fire or throw the grenade. Pay close attention to where the shell hits, and you will see whether you have to aim higher or lower, and at what distances you can hit an enemy tank in real battle. Keeping the same order. Neumann, go! This obstacle course in groups. 3 soldiers will start, each at his own line, to see who is faster. When you reach the end of the course, get the flag and bring it back to me. The fastest one will get schnapps and dinner. First group, on your mark. Ready, steady, go! So good, Neumann. To be honest, that thing about the schnapps was a joke. But I will remember your efforts, soldier. So far, so good. Now we will... What's that noise?
Nothing.
Damn, it's a Russian plane! It's dropped paratroopers! Lieutenant Martin Wolf here. A Russian plane got some paratroopers on the ground a few miles from the training grounds. Our anti-aircraft guns shot down the plane, but we have enemy paratroopers in the vicinity.
Lieutenant Wolf, take your unit and find the enemy paratroopers. We can't permit the enemy to get behind us.
Herr Hauptmann, I think our new recruits are not ready to engage the enemy yet. We should send more experienced soldiers for this task.
Watch your mouth. The men are more capable than you give them credit for, Wolf. Our soldiers are able to execute any order, and I order you to lead them into the battle.
Recruits, it looks like you will get your first real battle earlier than I wanted. This is not a drill. I order you to get your weapons and get into the half-track.
Okay. Here. Let's take a bet. It will be economy. Yes. 10 cartridges. Well, at least we have a half track.
Halblinks, unbekannt. Mann, nah. Unbekannt. Mann, links, 50 Meter. Stellungswechsel. Ein Klick zu unserer links. Gehen Sie zu Koordinaten 03.
On the screen. Well, we're dressed in sort of grey, but our helmets are shining. And that
This is
guy
our
just
first fight. Wow,
Can't
I
see
did not
his
expect it
messages.
so soon. We are very lucky.
Shut up, you idiot! You can get shot!
And you should run faster and shoot better, so you don't end up eating bullets.
Let's see what they're up to. A bottle of schnapps for anyone who captures a Russian alive.
Cut the chatter! Check your weapons and get ready! Training's over, now it's your first combat sortie! I want you to come out of this alive! So listen to my orders and be careful, damn it! We don't know how many are there, probably 10. They are experienced soldiers. Try to do what I do, and stop joking! Act carefully, don't do anything stupid! Soldiers, keep close to the armored vehicles. Don't rush forward. Keep your formation. Use the half-track as cover.
Gehen Sie zu! Aus! Nordöstlich!
Okay, welcome back, and gonna have to edit the gameplay. I was recording last night, and because of that, I wasn't talking very much. Everybody else was sleeping here. I had a crashed desktop on this scratch here. The enemy is down there on the ruined village. I got one. Try to...
Damn it! We have a wounded soldier! Neumann, look after him! This is what you trained for! Hurry!
Fuck
If he
this.
dies, I will make you write a letter to his mother!
How do I fucking help? Oh, that was dead. That's the dead one.
Excellent! Neumann, you're a good man. I can rely on you.
Thank you, Lieutenant. I live to please you. Oh, that's the end of the mission. That didn't take that long. Okay, obviously we cleared the village. So that's the first mission of the Iron Front. And from what I've been playing already a couple of hours or so last night, it looks very, very, very good game. To be fair, it is sort of a mod from Armed Assault, but then again, I do understand why. I completely understand why they sort of made it a separate game, because there are elements that do make it very different than the Armed Assault. First of all, the storyline in both of the single player campaigns is very good compared to Armed Assault. To my opinion, I haven't played that much missions yet. I have only played this one German mission and couple of well, three Russian missions. So, but the campaign's general line of how they go is pretty much the same. At least in the start, there's this training period in the Russian campaign too. But there are, as you can see, lots of graphical elements making the game very, very. You can sort of see how much work there is in this game, how much work they have done in this game. It's very it's a lot, and every detail is done very carefully. So I just can't help. I have to give credit to the makers. This is really beautiful. This looks very good. This plays very well. And from what I've tried some multiplayer games, but there seems to be a problem in my understanding of the games because I always end up being well. First of all, there's this problem that there's not really much players yet and not very many servers, but there's this the multiplayer, to my opinion, works a bit better because there's a lot more versus games, human versus player games going on multiplayer servers on this game than in Armed Assault. And in Armed Assault, those games they demand lots and lots of hours to play to join them and play through the missions. But on this game, it feels like you can sort of go there and play for a while, play for one game or two games, and then just quit, and you haven't really take that much time on the game itself. Although the maps are very big, which makes the games a little bit longer than, for example, in Red Orchestra 2. Of course, there's vehicles, but not that many on multiplayer from what I've played. I suppose that's really a issue that the host decides, and so. But in overall, this game looks very good. The biggest problem so far on multiplayer has been so that I'm not sure if it's the hosts choosing the option for it to be so, or is it the game mode that chooses the option to be so that when the game almost in every single multiplayer game that I've joined, if there's game going on, you have to join as observer, and that is very frustrating because sometimes, many often for me at least, it's been so that the game has just begun or it's on a halfway or something like that. So I need to be like half an hour or hour on observer before I get to play. So that's just fucking weird. Nobody wants to see others play for an hour from and fly with the scroll and wait to get playing. So that's to my opinion, that's not good. There should be more multiplayer modes where you can join instantly on the game and get to play the game and so on. And some of the servers seems to have, like, they have, for example, they have like 12 players per side or something like that. So there's on the first clans, and when you get to the server itself, there's 4 against 4, and then there's 4 slots for observers, which is just bullshit. What the fuck? I mean, who the fuck wants to watch other people play multiplayer while they just fucking sit in their homes and do shit? I mean, you would in the first glance you would think it's the same thing that watching Let's Play, but it's not. It's really not, because you're not seeing actually anything. And you don't know what's happening there. You just sort of watch the battlefield and you hear the shooting and you don't hardly even see anyone. You just kind of try to judge what's happening and shit. That's just, and you don't seem to have any chance to get to play even. It's not, you're just observing there. You don't have the option to respawn into the field and play. So I don't quite understand that yet. I'm sure there's some explanation, and I have just understood things wrong, but anyway, that's weird. Okay, so that's the first mission, and I forgot myself to talk and rant again for the longest time. But see you on the next German mission. Thanks for watching.